7'2" Kai Sotto is a serious talent and could very well be the NBA's first Filipino-born player. The likes of Jordan Clarkson, Jalen Green, and Eric Spoelstra all have Filipino roots, although none were actually born in the Philippines. But Sotto has already been making waves and garnering attention. He's a 4-star recruit and is already playing pro ball. Here are 5 reasons why Kai Sotto will become the NBA's first Filipino-born player. You ready? Let's go. Number 1, Sotto has already had a taste of the NBA, but it's not what you think. In 2020, the Filipino prospect opted to forego college and go pro, signing for the new NBA G League Ignite team, a team for elite prospects playing alongside NBA veterans and being overlooked by top-level coaches. Some of the prospects on the team included Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, who were both selected with top picks in the 2021 NBA Draft. While Sotto never played an official game for the team, he was part of the practice setup for several months and got to practice alongside the very best in a professional environment, all while receiving mentorship from the likes of NBA veteran center Amir Johnson. But for the record, he did get the opportunity to play a couple of scrimmage games against a hand-picked G League team, so he did get the opportunity to put what he had learned into a game scenario. Number 2, Sotto is already facing professional opposition. Like I mentioned previously, Sotto played in some scrimmage games for G League Ignite, but he's already faced professional opposition at the international level, where he will most likely become a pivotal figure of the Philippines roster in years to come. However, at the domestic level, Sotto has recently signed to play for Adelaide 36ers, who operates in the Australian National Basketball League. He signed there for 2 years with the option of a 3rd year, and his contract will probably have an NBA release clause if the big leagues come calling. Playing in the NBL will give the 7'2" center more opportunity to develop his skills against grown men, against high-level opposition, in the same league that the likes of LaMelo Ball and countless others learned their craft in. So there's already a track record of the Australian League doing their part to develop young NBA-ready talent. Maybe, just maybe, Kai Sotto is the next in line. Number 3, Sotto is gaining valuable experience. The first 2 reasons fall into this one perfectly. But it's not the fact that he's gaining valuable experience per se, it's more that he's gaining more experience than his fellow prospects. In fact, it could be fair to say that Sotto's exposure to the professional ranks already puts him years ahead of his peers, on the court, but also often, as he prepares to become a professional ball player night in, night out at the highest level. The majority of young players go through the traditional college route, and there's nothing wrong with that, each to their own. But just like Jalen Green and Jonathan Kuminga, when Kai Sotto's NBA opportunity comes, he'll definitely be prepared for what's to come. Number 4, Sotto holds the potential to dominate. And I'm not joking, he really does. The Filipino prospect stands at 7'2" and towers over the majority of the NBA at just 19 years old. He could grow taller too, but that's not the main thing. It's more that, at present time, Sotto holds a very slender frame, and rightly so for his age. But if he develops some core strength and puts on some weight, allowing him to bang against NBA centers, Sotto could really dominate in the big league. He certainly has the skill set to do so, and he's also shown some flashes of an outside game. A 7'2" stretch big that can drain 3-pointers? Yes, please. Number 5, Sotto has a whole nation behind him. It's the culture of the Philippines being really supportive. If you don't know, basketball in the Philippines is really big. Me, being a full-grown Filipino trying to make it to the NBA, they really support me, and there's been a lot of messages and comments. Kai Sotto. Sotto is from the Philippines, probably the most basketball-crazy country in the entire world. They love basketball. And more importantly, they get behind their own. Jordan Clarkson has developed into a star in the NBA. But he was a superstar in the Philippines way before his career developed into what it is today. And Sotto is no different. The Filipino people are full of love for him and are following his journey to the NBA very, very closely. Kai Sotto can ball out for sure, but he's creating a brand for himself too, one that could be marketed very well in the NBA. So, there we have it. Those were 5 reasons why Kai Sotto will become the NBA's first Filipino-born player. What do you think? Will Kai Sotto reach the NBA and make history? Join the conversation and be sure to let us know your thoughts.